So let's read this. A small west facing structural temple built on the top of a hillock. On stylistic grounds, the temple is assigned to the last years of Pallava king Rajasimha, built of whitish grey granite. Only the outer wall of the temple is preserved. The Pada portion has images of Yoga Dakshinamurti, Tandaveswara and Ravananugraha in the Devakosta. So now we are going to Iswara Temple at Mahabalipuram. The other one was Mahishasura Mardini, and this one is the Iswara Temple. God always is there on the hills. My father-in-law used to say that, I don't know why, Tirupati Balaji, almost all the gods. Not sure why. Maybe it is to test us. Right? So, Iswara Temple. So now we are at the entrance of the Iswara temple. The door seems to be locked from inside and we can't go inside. Inside I see some steps, and apart from that there is nothing inside. But there are carvings that are on the outer side of the wall that we can examine now. So see these carvings at the entrance. On both sides you have two Dwarapalas, one on this side and another on that side, and then you have this piece of architecture with three people and another piece of architecture with three people again on this side. It has been planned uniformly. Similarly, you have one lion here and another lion there. So uniformity or symmetry has been maintained. Let us examine the north side of the temple now. On the north side, again the images or the architecture have been planned in a similar way. In the center, you have this image called Ravananugraha that we will explain shortly. So you have this image in the center, followed by another piece in the right and a similar piece on the left side, and then the two lions on either side, very similar to the west side what we have seen. Let us examine Ravananugraha in detail now. The three-headed person is Rakshasa King Ravana and is trying to lift or shake Mount Kailasha. On the Mount Kailasha we have Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati depicted here. We have one more visitor here. Of course, they are also welcome here. Let's move on to east side of the temple now. So, this is the lion that is standing on the right side, and you have this piece of architecture on the right side, which is very similar to the one we have seen on the other sides, that is the north and the west side. And in the center we have this piece of image called Tandaveswar. This is the dancing form of Lord Shiva, depicted very beautifully here. And then again another piece of architecture which is very similar to the right side what we have seen, and followed by the lion at the other end. And same here on the south side, you have this image in the center, and on the right you have a similar piece of architecture as we have seen on other sides, and again on the left side a similar piece of architecture, and followed by the two lions on either side. In the center, the image depicted is of Lord Dakshinamurti, just for your knowledge. And this whole structure is built on a strong pedestal which seems to have multiple layers. As you can observe here, there are multiple levels or layers or whatever you call it, like one here, one there, one here, etc. Such a strong foundation, as you can see, to hold this structure. With this we end our tour of Mahishasura Rock Temple, Iswara Temple and the lighthouse in Mahabalipuram. Okay, I am glad I came here really, and I am able to present it. Sorry, while talking I have to take a look at the steps also. One last glimpse for you. Okay, this is the Iswara Temple. On the back is the Mahishasura Temple, I guess. The seashore, and you cannot see the lighthouse from here, and opposite to the seashore this is the view.